Let's be real for a second. When you hear the word Antarctica, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Snowstorms, penguins, and probably a few brave scientists in puffy jackets doing research. And yeah, that's mostly accurate. But here's what no one tells you. Antarctica is also the home of one of the most luxurious, outrageous, and expensive trips on the planet. We're talking over $2 million per person, kind of wild. Private jet ride in, designer domes on the ice, and gourmet meals served on a glacier. It's called White Desert, and it redefines what travel can look like at the edge of the world. You don't just get there. You arrive like a supervillain. Your adventure kicks off in Cape Town, South Africa. Sounds normal, right? But forget commercial flights and crying babies. This is not that kind of airport experience. Instead, you board a Gulfstream jet, or sometimes even a customized Airbus A340 if you're in a larger group. Think wide seats, actual food, and no one yelling over a baby monitor. After a 5-hour flight straight across the Southern Ocean, you don't land at an airport. You land on Wolf's Fang, a runway carved into solid blue glacial ice, surrounded by jagged mountain peaks. The silence hits you before the cold does. There are no buildings, no other tourists. Just a few staff members in snow gear. Welcome to Antarctica, the deluxe version. The camps. White Desert operates 2 camps, Whichway and Echo. Whichway is their original base, a collection of rounded, insulated sleeping pods positioned beside a frozen lake. The interiors are warm, minimal, and functional. Each guest pod comes with heating, proper bedding, and en-suite bathrooms. Shared domes house a lounge, dining area, and even a tiny library. It's more like a remote luxury lodge than a camp. It's designed for comfort, not just survival. Then there's Echo Camp, the newer and more futuristic option. 6 sleek, space-inspired pods with mirrored exteriors and floor-to-ceiling windows give guests a front-row view of Antarctica's vast emptiness. Inside Echo, you get a design-focused experience, mid-century furniture, modern lighting, custom art on the walls, all powered by solar. Despite the harsh environment, both camps manage to offer full hospitality service. Private chefs, expert guides, and an around-the-clock staff are there to make your polar stay as smooth as possible. Whether you're there for the Instagram, the adventure, or the silence, both camps deliver. So, what do you actually do in Antarctica? This is where things really start to feel unreal. Once you're settled in, every day is yours to fill. And no, it's not all just sitting in the snow and nodding at a penguin. There are options for every kind of traveler. Adventurous. Try ice climbing frozen cliff walls or abseiling into deep blue crevasses. Hop on a Skidoo and race across untouched terrain with a guide. I want something quieter but still active. Go fat biking across wind-blown ridges or hike around Nanakaks, the rocky outcrops that stick up through the snow like Earth's forgotten bones. And then there's the penguin colony. One of the biggest draws of the trip is the flight out to visit an enormous emperor penguin colony. They fly you in a smaller aircraft to a remote site, then guide you on foot to a gathering of thousands of penguins. No fences, no crowds, just you and the birds side by side on the ice. Guests describe it as one of the most moving, surreal experiences they've ever had. Back at camp, downtime can mean lounging in the dome with a drink, journaling, or simply staring out at an environment that hasn't changed in thousands of years. There's no Wi-Fi, no rush, just stillness. The pho. You'd expect food this far south to be minimal, soup in a pouch or trail mix at best. But White Desert hires real chefs, and they fly in all the ingredients. Meals are multi-course and plated: lamb fillets, warm curries, handmade pasta, and fresh bread, not freeze-dried rations. Dinners are often communal, set at long tables in a heated dome where you can share stories with the other travelers. On calmer days, meals are even set outside. Real silverware, real wine glasses, at minus 10 degrees. So, who's actually going on this trip? You might be wondering who's paying $2 million to sleep on ice? The answer? People who've already done everything else. This isn't a starter luxury trip. It's a flex for the ultra-wealthy who want something no one else has done. CEOs, royal families, founders on Tech Detox, and yes, celebrities. Buzz Aldrin, one of the first men on the moon, made the journey. Jared Leto, Nina Dobrev, Lewis Hamilton, and Victoria's Secret models have all spent time at White Desert. It's not about showing off. It's about disappearing in a place that strips away distraction and replaces it with something way more valuable: perspective. Final thoughts. At $2 million, this isn't just a trip, it's a transformation. It's the kind of vacation that leaves a mark. Because yes, you'll walk away with wild stories. Yes, it's brag-worthy. But more than that, it's quiet. It's remote. It's humbling. It's a reminder that no matter how far the world has gone, there are still places that feel untouched. And if you ever get the chance to go, you don't say no to Antarctica.